Barnett, fitness and food coach, and welcome to today's weekly workout. If we haven't met before, you should know I'm all about making exercise and eating right doable, sustainable, and even fun. And so for today's workout, we're using one of my favorite tools, the resistance band. So this is actually a resistance loop, and often it's used around your ankles, your knees, or even your wrists. And it really just makes a really great way to warm up the body and activate muscles that tend to be weak, like your glutes and your core. So today's workout's gonna be about 5 minutes. In fact, you can do it on its own several times as a workout, but I love to do these movements at the beginning of a workout to prepare the body for what's ahead. So if you're gonna go running, if you're gonna go weight training, these are movements that you can do. So all you need is a resistance loop and a timer, and we're gonna put the loop above our ankles. Now, my loop's brand new, so it's really tight, so that's gonna make it really tough. I've set my timer for 5 1-minute intervals, so we'll do 5 different movements, 1 minute each. Let's get started with sidestepping. So, hands can go to your sides or to your hips, toes point straight ahead. All you're gonna do is take a step to one direction, back to center, and then the other direction. So if you don't have a ton of room, this is a great option, just stepping side to side. If you have a little bit more room, take a few steps in one direction, trying to keep resistance the whole time, and then switch directions. This one's gonna be a little tougher since you are traveling. Now, the idea here is keep your toes pointed straight ahead. The tendency might be for your toes to point out. Core's engaged, shoulders down and back. You're really gonna start to feel this in that lateral part of the thighs. Again, you always have the option to just stay where you are and just take a step and then a step. So some of these movements will build upon each other, and it's important you have a good foundation. Hips are soft, knees are soft, so you're using muscles and not your joints. Our next movement is going to be a squat, where we keep the band taut. A few more reps here. Get ready to set your feet shoulder distance apart. Like I said, new band, so it's going to be nice and tight. Feet shoulder distance apart, slight turnout. Hold that turnout. You can take your arms in front for a counterbalance and then stand all the way back up. Now, you can also do this exercise with the band above the knees. You want to make sure though that the band's never on your joint, like on your knee or on your ankle. So I'll just turn from the side here so you can see me sit down nice and low and then back up. Especially if you're warming up, your chest will probably pitch forward, but over time, try to keep your chest up nice and high as you sit your butt back, okay? So sitting low, standing up. Arms can stay in front for a counterbalance. Arms can go across the shoulders. Make this even more challenging, hands behind your head, prisoner squat. That's really tough if you have tight shoulders or tight hips, so no worries if you're not there. What you want to be watching for here is your knees. Try not to let them collapse in, and although you're wrapping your thighs out, you're not overdoing it. You want to keep your feet flat. A few more reps here. We're going to put these last 2 movements together. Side step squat. In 3, 2, last one. So start with your feet close together. And again, you can take step to one side, squat, stand, come back to start. Switch to the other side. Now I'm going to alternate. You could go one direction for 30 seconds and then the other direction for 30 seconds. You can make your movement a little bit more staccato like I am, meaning stop, stand, come back to start, or make it a little bit more fluid. But if you're gonna make it more fluid, make sure you have control over the band, not that the band is controlling you. By now, you should be feeling this a lot in your thighs, your glutes, especially your outer hips. Your outer hip muscles are really important for supporting the muscles around your lower back and your knees. So that's why we're warming these up here. Alternative, you could take steps as you squat for a challenge. A few more reps. I'm gonna go to another exercise I love, the monster walk. In 3, 2, 1. So I'll turn sideways because you're gonna go forward and back. So you do want some room here. Hands can go to your hips or in front. So keeping your knees soft, pitching slightly forward, sticking your hips back. You're gonna take a few steps forward and then a few steps back. Alternate just like you would be when you were walking, but the idea is you're keeping tension in the band, front to back and side to side. So, feet point mostly straight ahead, maybe a little turned out. Okay, try to keep the tension in the lower body here. Now, if you need to at any point, if you ever feel tension in the back that shouldn't be there, just stand up, shake it out, get right back to it. We're about halfway there. Now, you should really imagine here like you're walking through mud or quicksand. So you really have to concentrate on picking those legs up one at a time. Again, awesome exercises to prepare you for movements like running or cycling or strength training. Want to activate those glutes so the right muscles are working, you're being more efficient, and you're working more safely. A few more seconds here. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick a leg, stand on it. Hands go to your hips, or if you need to, hold on to something. Take one leg, lift it out to the side, lower it down. Now you're gonna lift it behind you and lower. Switch sides. Out to the side, back to start, behind and lower. I'm gonna turn to the side. Now, hips are soft, lift. When you go behind you, pitch slightly forward, really squeeze your glute and hamstring. Out to the side, squeeze your butt, right where your butt meets your thigh. What you want to be careful of is as you lift, you're not leaning your body, so keep your body nice and tight. And as you lift behind you, keep your core engaged. Again, you can alternate like I'm doing here, or you could do all reps on one side for about 30 seconds and then switch. So we're kind of putting together several movements that we've done here. Last 15 or so seconds, we're going to be done with our warm-up, or perhaps you'll take a break and repeat this one more time, okay? Here we go, a few more reps. Keep squeezing. Last set each side. Whew. Here we go. Last one. Great job. All right, guys. So we're all set here with our warm-up. Now, I don't know about you, but my thighs are burning. Remember, these movements can be done before a workout, during a workout, or at the end for a final burnout. All I want to do is encourage you to find ways to move throughout your day and have fun while you're doing it. Thanks so much for joining me for today's weekly workout, and I'll see you for a workout soon.